This is KSN News 3 at 10.
Good evening. Thank you for joining us. I'm Jeff Herndon.
And I'm Julia Thatcher. A legislative audit shows several Kansas school districts misused state funding set aside for at-risk children.
KSN's Zena Taher reports of the 20 school districts analyzed in the report, Wichita had the highest percentage of misplaced dollars. Zena.
Jeff, Julia, at-risk students include those who are homeless, often absent from school, or falling behind in class. The legislature ordered this audit after one in 2019, which found money never made it back to the students it was supposed to benefit. This audit looked at the 2021 to 2022 school year and showed a lack of improvement. The report by the Kansas Legislative Division of Post-Audit found almost half of the money set aside for at-risk students was illegally spent by school districts. Heidi Zimmerman supervised the audit. She says some misused funds paid for non-teaching staff with no involvement in at-risk programs.
We also saw a lot of office supplies that were purchased with at-risk funds. We saw some TVs and also Sam's Club memberships and food and those kinds of things.
Wichita Public Schools had the largest percentage of misused funds of all the districts audited. The report found 80% of the money was spent inappropriately, and most of it went to an adult diploma completion program. Wichita Public Schools would only give a statement saying they followed recommendations from the audit and are now using other funds for the diploma program. They say the audit applied a more literal interpretation for how funds were supposed to be used.
When districts spend their money on things that are effective, hopefully that would translate into some better outcomes for these kids who are obviously, struggling.
Zimmerman says she wants this audit to lead to better enforcement to fix ongoing misuse of funds. The legislature is beginning to discuss ways to encourage districts to spend at-risk funds in a way that align with state guidelines. The legislative session doesn't start until January, so there likely won't be any policy changes until then. Here for you, Zena Taher, KSN News 3.